There is an open window for every believer this morning that if you don't seize the moment, you will miss it. It will pass you by. A season of blessings. But you know what the Lord spoke to me? He told me. He says, this is the season that I need you to move now. I said, Lord, what are you talking about? He says, you don't know how much faith you have until you start operating in faith in the midst of chaos, in the midst of turmoil, in the midst of trouble. See, you have to give God something to work with. When you start stepping out in faith, when there's a midst of trouble, when there's chaos in the land, God actually gets more pleased. Because without faith, it is impossible to please God. So when you start actually operating, look at somebody and say, go for it. See, this is the time. I don't care what your neighbor say. See, you got to get off this. Your neighbor, your friend, your colleague, your co-worker, what they telling you sharing your dreams and your hopes and your goals to other people, and they trying to tell you you're going to do this now. You're going to do, you tell them, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it in the midst of chaos because, my Bible is the same as your Bible, and I got to understand what's happening on this earth. There's judgment on this earth, but the judgment is not for us. Once you understand that the judgment is not for you, you won't be walking around here scared. The judgment is not for us. There's judgment on the land. The Bible speaks about, judgment, pestilence, diseases, famine, and sword coming upon this earth. We just may be living in the beginning of sorrows. But the judgment is not for the saints of God. The judgment is for the wicked. So what you have to do to be able to survive with these things that are going on right now, and this virus is on the high rise and people are catching it everywhere, what you got to do, you got to say, this wasn't for me. Look at somebody and say, this wasn't for me. This wasn't for me. It wasn't for you neither. See, you got to look at somebody. Tell them, don't be scared. Say, this wasn't for you. This virus was never meant for you. Once you get that in your spirit, you'll begin to talk different, walk different, think different, perceive different, because you realize that what's coming up on the earth right now, it's not for me. It's not for the righteous. It's not for the ones who are living according to God's word. It's not for those things. And see, I need y'all to understand what's about to get ready to happen. See, there's going to be such high level of persecution coming upon the saints of God that are going to speak out and tell the truth. There's going to be a high level of persecution. But the Bible says to speak and spare not. Let it out like a trumpet. And what's happening right now, God has to judge this world because we got Planned Parenting, we got babies getting killed for their body parts, you got homosexuality, lesbianism, you got all these things that are on the world today that the government has allowed to come in. You got sodomy. People being sodomized, you got unnatural acts, you got all these things going on, and the problem is the devil don't want the preacher to say nothing about it because the preachers are scared that some folks gonna get offended and they gonna stop coming to church. But I'm gonna tell you right now, God has done something with your pastor, and I shall not be removed. And if you don't like it because your cousin like that, and your auntie like that, or your sister like that, or your brother like that, then you need to check yourself. And you used to be like that, and you mad about it. It might not have left you yet. The Lord has spoken to me. He said, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for persecution. Prepare yourself for folks to dislike you. Prepare yourself for people to walk away from you. Prepare yourself for young people to even feel some kind of way about you. He said, prepare yourself that people won't speak to you no more when you go to Walmart. Prepare yourself when family and friends don't want to have nothing to do with you. Prepare yourself because somebody got to say something